What's going on, Camp Fam? Mitch here with the West Coast Chameleon Brothers. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, and I decided to do an egg digging up video. Before I got into it, I wanted to kind of go over the genetics that go into this project. It is a designer hybrid panther chameleon 3 locale cross. The sire, actually I take that back. The sire is right here. It's a nosy Mitsio. His name is Sunly. He's from one of our, I think it's our F3 captive bred pure nosy Mitsio projects. And what we did here is we paired him, our beautiful breeder, to one of Sad Clown's sisters. Now, that will be the 3 localities in this hybridization are Mitsio, Ambilobe, and Ambanja over here. So as you can see in my left hand, let me actually put Sunly down so I can explain the Sad Clown. Here, buddy, sorry. Kind of hard to grab on my sleeves there. There's not much to grab onto. So, Sad Clown here, which is a really epic panther chameleon. He's fired down right now. Usually he has this really bright blue or yellow body with these beautiful blue bars and this awesome red ring that goes across the whole body. Sometimes he'll get so fired up that he kind of turns white, which looks pretty awesome. So yeah, this is an Ambanja Ambilobe cross, 50-50 cross. I like to call them Ambanja lobies. Let's just get kind of closer on him here so you can see all that red rain. All those red dots just pop when he's fired up. And as you can see, we call him Sad Clown because he kind of has like these clown markings on his face and make him look like a sad clown. Darcy named this chameleon. Beautiful chameleon. This is Darcy's chameleon. Yeah, we use him for a lot of incredible projects here. Well, mainly his sisters. He's an interesting one to breed. But yeah, also another cool aspect about him are his spikes. He has very vivid spikes with some awesome red patching on him. Really awesome chameleon. Both of these guys are incredible creatures, and they make for some awesome babies, the gene pools. So I'm super excited about that. I'm sure the yellows are gonna come together like crazy. And the main thing here, guys, are the red turrets. So we'll call them like red turret panther chameleons. I don't know, I'm kidding, but let's get to the eggs. All right. Come here, buddy. All right, so I've already done a lot of the work here. I've been digging and I found the eggs. Basically, we kind of have a tub like this. We fill it up to the top with sand, and the female will come down and start digging a hole all the way down to where she feels it's a safe place to lay her eggs. You know, not too wet, not too dry, just right, just like the porridge thing. Yeah, she'll lay them. This female, her sister, who I just dug up her eggs, she laid about 35 eggs, which is great. We're trying to get clutches 30 plus. Obviously with hybridizations, sometimes that changes a lot. And Mitsios tend to have smaller clutch sizes and have smaller gene pools. So that might have an impact on the offspring, but or on the clutch, well actually on the next generation's clutch sizes, in terms of the amount of eggs they could produce, but that's not what we're dealing with now because the mother was just an Ambanja lobe. Anyways, I'm rambling. Before I start picking these up, I started getting that one so I could show you. I'm gonna try to put the camera down at an angle that works. So don't mind this white stuff up here. That's not eggs, that is perlite. So normally, guys, I'm using a vermiculite mixture, but I'm not going to be today because I'm out of it. Today I'm using perlite, which is just as good. I microwave it before I use it, just in case there's any contagions. I don't want that in my incubator. So here we go. And again, it is Sunly Mitsio to Sad Clown Sister. I like to very delicately pick them up, put them in small little crevices in the bins. And when I pick them up, I kind of, again, you got to be on like your A game here when you're taking care of these eggs, because they are quite fragile. Not too fragile, but they are quite fragile. And I don't want to puncture them or hurt them in any way. So, and what I like to do is I like to pick the egg up and I like to put it down right in exactly the angle that it was laid. So as you can see, I'm going to use my hands to move it around. Oh, look, it looks like a paw. It's kind of cute. And I come in here and I pick her up, keep her at the same exact angle. Some people like to put a Sharpie marker on it. I don't know really how I feel about putting chemicals on an egg, but it does help people to know exactly the angle that the egg was laid on. Now look, this clutch was basically laid in a whole clump over here. So, which is nothing. All over here. So basically she dug down here and she put her butt that way and pushed all these eggs out there, and it made a clump. So I gotta be very careful when I go in there that when I pull one out, another one doesn't fall. You know, like I take its stability away. I gotta make sure that when I'm pulling them out, I'm doing it like that game, Jenga. Kinda, not really, like Jenga. All right. These are recycled chameleon rearing bins, so that's what that piece of plastic was. It's a little plant. So yeah, you know, when you're dealing with eggs and when you're dealing with babies, biggest priority is sterilization. Making sure that you're always washing your hands. If you're dealing with babies, you're always wearing gloves. It's very important. You wouldn't want any bacteria from your hand or any mold or anything that can transfer to get into this incubator when you're doing it. So when you're doing eggs, make sure you're in a clean environment. Make sure there's not, you know, a lot of flies flying around. I've had an issue in the past where I got, and this is something important to share with other chameleon breeders out there because it's a thing that happens. There are flies that, well, I call them carnivorous flies. I don't know their scientific nickname, but the fly will lay its larva on eggs basically, or, you know, a meat source. And in the case with an issue that I had in one of my incubators, I didn't know that I got this contagion and these flies are in my incubator, and they were literally laying eggs on my eggs, and these eggs were hatching into little larvae that are able to penetrate the shell of my beautiful chameleon eggs. And gosh, like it took me a long time. Well, it took me a long time to really figure out what was going on. But basically, I looked close to some of these decomposing eggs, and there were all these larvae all over it, and bugs flying around it. And oh man, I like look at the clutch pairing, and I almost cried. Well, I basically did cry because it's a lot of hard work that goes into these eggs. You know, a lot of thinking goes into the pairings, how the colors go together, how the markings go together, how the patterns go together, how the different localities, or if we're doing, you know, pures, just how the different gene pools are going together. You know, this was a great combination because we work with ambilobi we work with ambilobi heavily. We have a few on Bondulines, and you know, we mainly specialize in nosy Metsio. So having a combination with all three of them together is something cool, I would say. Man, I kind of lost count here because I'm talking so much. And yeah, obviously, you know, I'm gonna go and brush these off a little more. There's just a little bit too much sand on these for my liking. Not a big deal. I just wouldn't want like anything to be on the sand and then put in my incubator. Again, so back to the story. Yeah, these flies were ruining my clutches. I finally got on top of it. And yeah, you know, it's just another one of those things that goes to show you like this whole thing is a constant learning experience, and you're always got to be changing things, and sterilization and being clean is like the one thing that you can do to prevent a lot of issues. And then it's not as hectic. You're not dealing with as many problems. So I guess my mistake with, well, I don't even know how those flies got in my incubator, but you know, not microwaving the incubation media before you put it in the incubator. Sometimes like the vermiculite that they sell at Home Depot can have, I'm pretty sure these eggs in the vermiculite that can hatch and get in your incubator. So, you know, sterilization, just taking the certain steps to make sure that this container is safe and clean, making sure your media comes from a good source, making sure you microwave it before, making sure you use a clean, sterile container to put your eggs in, making sure your incubator is always clean. You know, I'm not saying go crazy on chemicals all over the place, but, you know, get on top of your stuff, clean it. It's important. So now I'm just checking around the area to see if there's any more eggs. I don't see any. Man, that was a beautiful clutch. So roughly about 36 to 37, 38 eggs. I'll go back and count. I was just doing that really quickly. That's pretty good. Pretty much just like her sister. And I'm feeling really, really good about that. And I'm also feeling really good about Pop over here. He was watching me as I was digging up his eggs. And gosh, he's so beautiful. I love nosy Mitsuyo's, guys. He's only partially fired right now. Normally they will get a pretty crazy full yellow body with these red turrets, and it's just something out of this world. Again, I don't really handle my breeders too much, so he's like, what is going on? I like my breeders to kind of be as el natural as possible. It increases longevity in breeding, in my opinion. Maybe not getting as much fun experience with handling, but this is fun for me. I like the colors, and I like the attitude. Whoa, it's a little cold. All right, buddy. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. I'm gonna start doing this because that felt good. I like talking, and I can do it for a long time. So I'm gonna post this. Let me know if you guys like this video. If you like this, I will do more. So please make some comments, share this video, do what you can. I know I keep like over the last 10 years of running this company and, you know, doing this, I've kept on saying I want to do this YouTube thing. I want to do it, but I need your guys' support because like, I don't know if this is good. I don't know if you guys like it. So, I mean, I'm having fun and that's what counts, right? But yeah, just let me know. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.